The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance.
He's going to take a shot right away. Makes a grab deep.
And I love it. First play of the game, they're trusting their quarterback to take a shot. He got the coverage he wanted. He found his one-on-one matchup, and his guy made a play. You cannot start better than that, fellas.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. On the ground, it's Bell. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Mitchell. Unloads to the right. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the officials see something to bring it back? The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Makes the grab. He's got it in. He goes into the end zone for the touchdown. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They want to run it left here. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. Off play action. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. The run from the shotgun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to Brown. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. To the air, it's Mitchell. Finds his man. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Waller. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You know, and that's a route this offense practices all week long. You really have to have great timing when you're throwing these out routes. There's nothing a defender can do on that one. Perfectly thrown, well caught. Nice job getting his feet in bounds.
After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Off play action on first down. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man, it's Mitchell. Throws to the wideout. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
And I feel like the defense needed that stop. Are already giving up a touchdown, early in this football game. They put another drive together, but great job bowing up, getting that 3rd down stop, and hopefully forcing the field goal.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
On the option. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
It's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Handoff from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's in for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll give it to the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Mitchell. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Janging on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They go to the ground. Running to Green. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to go up top on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
It's second down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going to try to get it himself. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking for a man. It's Mitchell. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
It's now third down.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And here comes the punt team. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. He's got his man. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Here comes the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
Complete to the wideout. Gain of 20. And that's good enough for a first down.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 78 yards down the field, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Looking to throw, it's Mitchell. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
At the 21-yard line. Second down.
After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to go up top. He's going to run it. Got the first himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. When I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
Takes the handoff. It's Bell. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Under fire. Makes a connection. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Bridges. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Back to pass, it's Mitchell. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Bell.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
The play action fake. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's White. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
That much time for any good QB in college football is not going to equal success for your defense. The defense has to do a better job trying to get pressure on the quarterback. He's way too comfortable.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him and get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Wants to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Smith. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
They're down to the 35 on first and 10. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at second and 7. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. definitely feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Looking for the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their third possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. Now up by 7 points here in the second. Now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the ground with the back. Makes a man miss.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Might be looking to run.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. He doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Using his legs, it's Bell. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
At the 35-yard line. Brings up second down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Mitchell. They're working that left side. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bridges. That should be the final play of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. More to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's got it on the right. There he goes. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Fires to the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to keep it in the air. Working that wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
They'll run the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the offense onto the field again. He'll keep it himself. Creates a little room. Turning it on! He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's White. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
2nd down coming up.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Got a little space. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh my, he just shanked that one. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They're trying to seal the edge off right tackle. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
They punted away on 4th down. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Back to throw, it's Mitchell. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
The short hands, it's Bell. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They booted away on 4th down. On his way back from the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. It's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
At the 19.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Back's got it. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield, it's Mitchell. With the catch, it's Bell. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Bridges. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Looking downfield, it's Mitchell. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pulls it in. It's Waller. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field, but the gamble paid off.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Spike. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Grab near the marker. It's Bridges. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. At the 20, he's got space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on 2nd. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
To the air, it's Mitchell. Going for 6. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one? After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Looking deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. This defense knew coming in the offense was going to try to test them. They were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. Defense was ready for that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete. So they couldn't get it done on 3rd down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Mitchell. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Bell. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. They're trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter. Their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Fires to the tight end. Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short.
Gonna run it. It's Bell. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
The defense is going to need one more stop. This is the game right now. You just got one on that last run play, setting up fourth down. Do you bring pressure? What are we doing defensively here to make sure that we can get off the field and win this game?
On fourth down, going to the air. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. Fourth down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mitchell. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll go to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. Makes the catch. It's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Line getting set on 2nd down. Play action. Finds his big tight end. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Timeout.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.